What's up, everybody? It's your boy CEOs, man. Welcome back to the show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. I got my partner on the left or the right, depending on which way you're looking at it. Osh, introduce yourself.
What's going on, man? It's me, O. What's going on, Seven?
I'm in the motherfucking spot, dog. It feels good to be here. Hello.
That's
Hello.
what's up, man.
You on the show, man.
It feels good to be here, man. It feels good, taking the time out of my day to, join you guys. So sick, you know what I mean? You guys talk about dope ass concepts and you have good guests, so it's like, why not be? Good time.
Yeah,
good
definitely.
Yeah, we thought we'd get you on because you know what? You've been doing a lot of things. I know right now you're out in LA right now. You working on an album out there?
Yeah, working on a project right now. It's called Thank God I Didn't Quit. Main joint is produced by Pino. Pino's a producer from Brampton, Ontario, who recently migrated to LA too. And my boy Lord Quest over at Warner Canada put us together. He's like, yo, you know what I mean? You need to tap in with Pino. And ever since then, man, the first song I came to record with him was Thank God I Didn't Quit. And that's what we decided to call the project. You know what I mean? 7 songs represent in this little amount of time.
Dope.
So did you know Pino before you actually went out there?
No, I didn't even know Pino. I didn't know who Pino was. I never heard any of Pino's beats, nothing like that. It was just, honestly, man, like, it was just the right energy and the right timing. You know what I'm saying? Because I wrote down some goals that I want to accomplish when I come down here, when I come to visit, because, the lockdowns and everything like that going to Toronto, things were slowing up. Manufacturers couldn't deliver on time. So I literally had to leave and get some things done out here. And then like the third day I was here, I got a call because I was talking about my artist that I manage right now to Lord Quest. And Lord Quest is like, yo, you still out in LA? I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, pull up to my man and y'all work something out. And I pulled up and history was made.
That's what good energy brings. That's why you keep positive and good energy everywhere you go.
Oh, for sure, man. For sure.
All right. So let's jump into these interview questions if you don't mind.
Sure.
First one off the bat is, who is 7 Days?
Yo, 7 Days is a hustler, man. You know what I mean? Point blank period. Like, you know what I'm saying? I represent everybody in a different type of way. You know what I mean? I do music. You know what I'm saying? I sell sneakers. I sell brands. You know what I mean? I'm always doing something. You know what I mean? 7 days out of the week. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter. I'm doing something. I'm always busy. I feel like you can have all these ideas and plans, but if you ain't putting nothing in motion, with some action, ain't nothing gonna work out for you. You know what I'm saying? So 7's filled with good energy, positive dude, man. You know what I'm saying? Has his flaws like everybody else. You know what I mean? And it's like he's not afraid to own up to them and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like 7 is like a real relatable dude, man. I'm a dad. You know what I mean? I'm like one of the coolest looking dads ever. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of love from the teachers when I pull up to teacher interviews. You know what I'm saying? So, and other than that, man, I'm really I'm happy, bro. You know what I mean? 7 is really a happy guy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But the name originated from because remember I used to go by Blake Carrington when I was rapping and everything like that. And then it's like, the thing is that my cousin who lives out here, her name's Ashley, she had 7 days to live. And she always used to tell me this story because she has a heart condition. And now she's 27. So she lived past what the doctors told her, you know what I'm saying? So when I came up with 7 days, because I always kept seeing 7, 7, 7, it's a holy number, you know what I mean? And 7 is like that odd number. Like when you count to 10, 7's in the middle, you know what I mean? And the thing about my name is my name's 7 Days. So the 7 represents everything that's holy to me, like my family, my children, what I love, you know what I mean, what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? The day is the time. So that's 24 hours. We each got 24 hours in our day. And the dollar sign is the evils, our flaws. We all have those things. And in between those things, I'm trying to keep a balance of who I am in between those things. So that's why I called my name 7 Days. And that's why in all my music, you always hear me sounding different. You always hear me talking about different shit. And that's where I stuck with 7 Days because it meant so much to me, you know what I mean? Because of my cousin who's a real inspiration to me, you know what I'm saying? Because she's still waiting on her heart, but you know what I mean? She still lives a normal life, does her shit, goes hard for her shit, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know, she's like proud of what we doing. So it's like to see that holds weight for my name. And that's why I call myself 7 Days.
That's good, man. I think that's probably the longest breakdown of a name I've ever heard, man. And salute to that and your family over there, man.
Appreciate you.
That's deep. So
yeah,
let's get into some more questions. What brought you into the sneaker culture?
First of all, I always been in the sneaker game. I ain't never been in no goddamn sneaker culture. I don't know what a sneaker culture is.
The sneakerhead's gonna argue. The sneakerhead's gonna argue with you on that.
Listen. You know what? I don't give a fuck what these sneakerheads talk about because some of these sneakerheads can't even fucking dress. Can we talk about that? Okay? Second of all, I'm not even gonna get into this whole sneaker culture thing because you know what? People always say something's a culture to make other people feel like they could be a part of it. But let me tell you something. Have you ever seen anybody say, "Yo, I want to dress like Bruce Lee"?
No.
Have you ever seen somebody say, "I want to dress like Bill Gates"? I want to dress like Steve fucking Jobs.
Nope.
But you know who they say they want to dress like? They say, "I want to dress like Travis Scott. I want to dress like Nas. I want to dress like fucking DMX. I want to dress like Jay-Z. I want to dress like fucking all these people." I grew up looking at all the dope boys and the fucking rappers I seen on TV, and the way they dressed made me dress the way I fucking dress. Like Ghostface Killer to me is one of the best fucking dressed dudes ever. One of the best dressed ever because he can fucking dress and he always wore shit that like was like light years ahead of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And everybody's saying sneaker culture, like, bro, this came from us, bro. It came from black people. And they're not gonna say, well, you know, it didn't. No, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Asians have their thing. Black people have our thing, and we don't get a lot of love and respect for our shit. And they want to say it's a sneaker culture because, you know what I mean, they don't want to admit that it came from black folks, man. They get like, I grew up watching people like BP29, Light Work, going downtown to Toronto to go to Goodfoot to see what's going on. The man Oliver there, all those guys. And like, I seen everybody with it. So it wasn't no sneaker culture, bro. This is a sneaker business. And we need to start talking about it as being a sneaker business and not being a sneaker culture because there's nothing culture with sneakers to me. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I buy the sneakers that I like. I'm going to sell the sneakers that I like and I'm going to make money from this shit because, yo, this is a sneaker business. That's all it is. It ain't no fucking culture. I don't know because I feel like we're just putting culture on the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that shouldn't be about that because then now if there's a fight happening, like for instance, whenever you see a fight, they always try to blame it on a sneaker, but they never ever look at the fact that maybe that guy did something to that guy and they just happen to be at a fucking Finish Line store and he said he's going to beat his motherfucking ass when he sees him. But it happens to look like, oh my God, look at the sneaker culture. Look what's going on. Look at how these people are acting. That's not it, bro. Yeah. And the more we say sneaker culture, the more fucked up things are going to be, bro. Straight the fuck up.
All right. I can feel you. I hear what you're saying.
Because listen, I talk to real sneaker fucking heads, like DJ Clark Kent. I asked him in an interview, I said, hey man, what do you think about the sneaker culture? He said, yo, dog, let me talk to you real quick. That's not a sneaker culture. That's not culture. What that shit is, it's fucking business. Being a Muslim's culture, being Catholic, that's culture. All these things like religion and all that stuff. There's no values that come with sneakers. Where are the values? Where are the moral values that come with sneakers? Then people are always saying, well, it's a sneaker culture. It's not, motherfucker. We go to Complex Con to buy shit, go sell it, get money, and fucking leave, dog. You talk to anybody else, people from Complex Con since the last time you seen them, dog? Nope.
No.
I talked to a couple of them, and I can tell you right now, it ain't about no fucking sneaker culture. It's like, yo, dog, what size you got? Well, I got this size. Well, yo, hit me with this size, and we get that, and we get it popping. That's it, bro.
Right.
Hip hop's a culture, dog. And without hip hop, nobody's wearing fucking sneakers, bro. That's just my opinion. Because why are people wearing Travis Scotts? You're telling me fucking people are wearing Travis Scotts because of sneaker culture? No, because Travis Scott is that dude and he has everybody wearing what the fuck he wants everybody to wear. Like it's been since fucking Run DMC, Nas, all those people. So fuck me, sneaker culture. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Tell us, and any sneakerhead that has a problem with me, dog, saying sneaker culture or whatever the fuck, yo, at me, I am 7 Days.
He wants to smoke. He wants to smoke.
I want all the smoke.
Smoke.
All right. So a little quick story, Osh. I don't know when the first time you met Seven was, but as he said, Blake Carrington's what he used to go by.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep,
so I met him at Exclusivity lineup, and it was for a pair of Yeezys. So the first time I'm seeing him, me and him, I guess we sort of battled it out. We didn't know each other. It wasn't a battle in that kind of sense, but it was a battle like who was going to stay the longest, because we didn't know that lineup, how deep it was or how much pairs were there.
Yeah.
Right. So it's for a pair of Yeezys. And Blake, tell me if you recall, but we were sitting there, and once that door opened up, we were there for what, 2-3 days?
2-3 days, bro.
Yeah,
no, we were there for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long.
Okay,
because
okay.
you're talking about the orange, the ones with the orange stripe.
Yeah.
Because remember they remember. Yep, I remember that day. That was like a day and a half. Because I remember that was the week after the bread ones dropped at Foot Locker, and I was running that line. I remember that. Yeah.
So that's the first. That's the first time that I actually met you and stuff like that in that lineup. And I guess since then we just connected on a certain vibe.
Yeah. A lot of legends were at that lineup, dog.
A lot.
Like Lucrative Moves was there.
Yeah.
That was the first time I seen T-Tash. I knew T-Tash before all that. That's when I met Dwayne. I seen Ink. I seen like everybody. That's what I seen. Rod. I seen like everybody. T-Dot Custom. I seen everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And but it looked like I was the new guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I used to get in arguments with me. Like one day me and Ink got into an argument over at Exclusive City over the Shattered Backboards. And I remember calling him like, yo, come down to the lineup. And he came down and this, that, and the third. And I remember, Ink's loud. So we're two loud dudes. I remember he's like, yo, I don't know who this guy think he is. Come here telling me this is my story, eh? My story is. I'm like, yo, Fab, relax, dog. So I guess he called a guy named BP29. And BP's 29 is like, yo, dog, that's Blake, dog. Like, Seven's good, fam. Like, and Ink's like, yo, you know this guy? He's good. Like, it's just like, and then it's been cool ever since then, dog.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. No, that's dope, man.
And yo, dog, it's crazy because you know what? It's crazy about Exclusive City because like that's where I interviewed DJ Clark Kent and a girl named Cherry who used to work for Exclusive City before she got with Foot Locker.
Right.
Because I'm telling dog, she seen I was doing a documentary with 88 Films that we're currently editing right now called Kick Game.
Oh. And
she seen I was doing that and I showed her these things. She's like, yo, come out to Montreal. We drove all the way to Montreal. She let us come to their first opening, bro. First opening out there in Montreal. And I remember it was me, Omari, Dash, and Gunner. And we went there. We seen the big lineup, everything. And they brought a guy from Nike, like the big man from Nike, head man, big honcho. Fam, interviewed the man, showed us mad love. So when I started seeing the weirdness, when man came to, because I remember telling the man, yo, you should bring one of these to Toronto. He's like, yo, one time we'll link, boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, they're in Toronto, and we getting shoes, and I didn't know that, you know what I mean? The hate was gonna start coming. That's it.
It came heavy, man. It came heavy. We'll touch on that soon, though. It came heavy. Yeah. But next question for you, man. In the sneaker reselling game, a lot of people do it. Do you consider yourself a reseller, a pioneer in the game? Like, how do you view reselling in general?
I view reselling as a lot of clout comes with it. I feel like a lot of people are doing it for clout.
For sure.
I feel like reselling to me isn't the same. I feel like it got easier. Okay. I feel like it got easier because there's apps and like there's bots.
Yeah.
Before there wasn't so many apps and bots. It was like, yo, you had to go to the store.
Yeah.
You had to build a relationship with the managers. You had to build a relationship with the sales employees. You had to really wait outside, do your thing, put your time in, and get your stuff going.
Yeah.
And now I feel like because of the raffles and everything like that, and you know what? Because of me showing up at stores like 3 days before a release, that just made I feel like I'm the reason why people log in the app and it says your moment to sneaker glory is only a moment away now, because like I came early. Like I was an early dude. Like I got like
days early.
Dog, like days early, dog.
Sure enough.
But the thing about it is I feel like the reselling game has gotten to a point where it's like everybody's doing it. And now the price adjustments are like you're only making like $50. So what the fuck is the point? You could be doing something better with your time unless you're getting like a multitude of sneakers. Like when I was doing it at the prime, dog, like I was selling Yeezys at 1,500. I was selling Yeezys at like 1,200. I was selling Jordan 1s. Like my first Jordan 1 I ever sold, my first pair of Jordan 1s I ever sold, I made 3,500. And that was the first time I ever lined up at Foot Locker on Young Street. Cause I remember I asked the dude, I was like, yo, can you get me this shoe? And he was like, man, I don't know if I get it for you. And I wanted the shoe so fucking bad. I told my girl at the time, I said, listen, I'm not going to be home for 3 fucking days. She's like, where the fuck are you going? She getting to argue with me and everything. I'm like, I'm about to go line up for some shoes. She's like, what? Bro, and I lined up. The day I went, I was Wednesday. And I remember this Asian dude walked past me. He's like, yo, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? I'm like, man, I'm just waiting on these sneakers. And the Asian dude said, listen, if you're waiting on those Jordan 1s, I'll give you $3,500 to get me in a size 11 and a 5.5. Damn. Dog, the man put half the cash in my hand. It was just like paid in full. Ace Boogie. And the thing, man gave me the cash in my hand. I was like, crazy. So you mean to tell me you want me to give you I'm like, yo, dog, I'll wait right here. Yeah. I told my girl, I was like, yo, listen, yo, I done made 1,500 just being out here. And I remember, bless his soul, I remember Smoke Dog pulled up in a Benz and he's like, bro, what are you doing? You're waiting on some shoes? I'm like, yeah, dog, I'm waiting on some shoes right now. And fam, after that, my name fucking flashed around the city so fast because I was first. And that's when all the shit started happening. And people were like, yo, there's a lineup over there. So it's like around that time, I feel like the reselling game was dope. But because, you know, a lot of stores started merging and everything started going on and like, you know, people doing anything and everything for sneakers, dog, it just downgraded a little bit because it's so accessible now. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's not like my clientele who I sell sneakers to, they're not on Instagram. You know what I mean? So I don't feel bad because I can go sell to whoever I want. You know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third. And, you know, I got good relationships with clients because I got them so many sneakers and I help them in other areas as well. And a lot of people don't know, like, I'm a really good salesman because I used to sell suits in Square One. I used to work at Foot Locker before I got fired from Foot Locker at Young and Dundas because this fucking manager tried to tell me something that I didn't want to do. And I wanted to get the Steve Nash 8 Air Max 90s. This motherfucker tried to say that they're not available. And keep in mind, they're downstairs and all I have to do is log out, pay for my shoe and leave. Man tried to tell me I can't buy the shoe. So I went downstairs and I bought the shoe same way. Next thing you know, I got a call, oh, you're fired. And I'm like, what am I fired for? Because before that, I was working at Sports Check by motherfucking Square One and shit like that. Like I was really working and selling shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I was just like, yo, I was in it. So I seen everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like a dude that's a little older that looks way too young. You know what I'm saying? And everybody thinks I'm like fucking this age and everything like that. So I understand it, bro. But I get it. Like if I was a kid now, I would love it because like I can get all my high school friends and we can go fucking to the Jordan store, get all these people to sign up for these raffles and do these apps, and we can cash out, my dog, and I can have a fucking car by like 19. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you go out of hand, like getting your mom fired from fucking Nike, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No?
So
that's how I
throughout
feel
the pandemic, would you say it's been harder for you to cop kicks?
Actually, it has gotten way easier for me since I cut my hair.
Yeah, why is that?
Oh yeah?
Because I feel like the Galda managers weren't fucking with the locks. Once I cut off the locks, I'm getting calls like, yo, I got those fours for you. I got those sticks for you. Like, dog, it's not a problem now.
When you came with the Blake wave, right. That was it.
That was it. It's not, and I feel like the pandemic is helping a lot because I feel like people have given up in the pandemic, which is, you know, they're giving up. Well, the stores aren't opening, this, that, and the third. But see, you guys don't understand that this is the time to check on everybody because, like, you need to check on everybody in this pandemic, like all the managers, all the employees, because, yo, they're only making a certain amount of money at the place then. So you understand that they're trying to make extra money. So whether it's you getting other shoes that they have no access to, whether it's like, you know, tapping in with them, what other ways, boom, 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 bro, they're going to show love, bro. Like once you show love, you'll get love. And I feel like, and I feel like I have more access to get more stuff in LA than I do in Toronto because Toronto's such a small market. it's really, really there. We get less pairs.
Yeah.
So like that's why I never got mad at like certain people, because certain people in those stores in Toronto, they'll hook me up when they can hook me up, but they're not gonna hook me up because I look like I'm the guy who everybody complains about, because they'll just be like, yo, Seven wasn't here. He brought all these black people and they all just jumped the line and this, that, and the third. When I'm at home putting my kids to sleep and I only had a 1-2 body there. You understand me? So it's like, it's like you got to look at it like that. And it's like the pandemic only made it really good for reselling now because the price went up, brother. You can't just, you know what I mean? When there's no access, B. You know what I mean? And the thing about it is I love it. I love the fact that people call me a reseller, and I love the fact that some of these people who work at these stores don't agree with reselling, but they work for a company that resells shoes, and because we make extra money, you have a problem with me. So, you get blocked. You can't watch my Instagram. You're blocked. You're on the block list. Defender Player of the Year. Hello, not today. So I feel good. I feel good.
So I hear you, man. I like what I definitely like what you said. And Osh, I know you're a person that does this too, man. We check in on those that take care of us in those stores.
Have to.
Throughout this pandemic, give them that phone call. Yo, you need anything? You're good?
Yeah.
Yo, talk to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Because if you don't do
the
that,
funny thing, it's not just for business. It's literally building relationships.
Because let me tell you something. What I've learned is you don't know who's going to be the next district manager.
Right.
You don't know who's going to be the next person. So that's why I tell people, when you're yelling at people, when you're yelling at managers, when you're yelling at employees, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that, because they're already under peer pressure. Like, can you imagine working at the Jordan store when those fucking Travis Scotts dropped? If you weren't even 1 to 20, fam, you're fucked. Can you imagine those managers, bro? Like, they go through a lot of shit. Those employees go through a lot of shit. They're risking their lives working in stores that aren't even at safety precautions when the COVID first started hitting. And everybody's just on it about shoes, sneakers, this, that, and the third. That's why I say it ain't no sneaker culture. Because if it was a sneaker culture, motherfuckers will have respect. Motherfuckers will have values. And motherfuckers will have morals as being a human being. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I hear that. All right. Let's get into the different segment now. We have a couple segments in here where we definitely talk about fashion, lifestyle, sneaker culture, or sneakers in general. So let's talk about the brand now. 7 Days branding, clothing line. How did that come about for you? And is it 2 names that you're going by in terms of Better Days, because as I'm seeing on your hoodie now, or 7 Days?
So 7 Days is my artist name, what you call me. Better Days is a brand that I piggybacked off of my Better Days album. Okay. So I dropped my Better Days album, and due to the pandemic, we couldn't market it the way we wanted it to and everything like that. But I always said I wanted to make sure I get the brand out there. But I wanted to create something that outgrew me as an artist, where it's not naturally attached to 7 days. It's like Better Days, and I came up with the slogan, worry less, travel more, love more, do more. That's what I put on like majority of my stuff, like my jackets, my hats, I haven't put it on my shorts, but like, my sweaters and stuff like that, t-shirts. And I wanted something to basically, I wanted the clothes to have meaning, because like, we wear like this cool, we wear like a lot of dope ass stuff, but like, it just has the person's brand. It doesn't have anything to like create like a social conversation, social currency. So like, I travel a lot. I'm well traveled. So I like to wear stuff to let people know this is where I'm from. This is where I'm going. This is what I represent. So if I have the Better Days 3D embroidery stitch, you see it just like, Sean John had it back in the day, what I mean? Then we screen print everything at the back, with the worry less, travel more, love more, do more, who can't relate to that? You know what I mean? At a time right now, we need to worry less. You know what I mean? At a time right now, we need to travel more, even though people are scared to travel. And at the time right now, we need to do more, and we do need to love more. And I feel like we let so many things get in the way of those simple things that we need to do as human beings every day. You know what I'm saying? And I figured like, let me just drop something like this, Better Days, so I can at least get the message out, even if they don't know the music. Because like, there's so many artists who are wealthy as hell that majority of the world doesn't even know. So I was okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Because like, my main thing was I'm here for the money. I'm not here for the fame. But if I can inspire people while I'm doing this shit, I won already, baby, because that's a token that's going to be carried on and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happens that, you know, once I got to LA, I started doing my research, like, you know what I mean? Checking in on manufacturers, this, that, and the third, outsourcing, networking. And bro, when I tell you, like, my glow up, if you look at my glow up, if you look at my Instagram from January until now, you see like a crazy progress that would have took me maybe 6 months to do in, you know what I'm saying, Toronto, you know what I'm saying? But right. I figured it out here, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
No, that's dope, man. Let's see. Osh, I think you got something for him?
Yeah, what's the next question I had for you? Yeah. So what about a giveaway? You ever think about doing a giveaway? Can we do a giveaway?
Nah, everybody's buying stuff right now, B. We're good. Once we hit like I do like, so when I did like my other stuff like COVID-19 Can't Stop Hustle, shirts, COVID-19 hats, you know what I mean? We got those relaunching again. When I did defund the Boy Dem shirts and hats, I took that money and I donated it to like special things and special causes around the city and stuff like that. And the crazy thing about it is like we started doing those shirts and I got requested again to do those shirts, and T-Rex Tyrone just bought like 5 shirts, you know what I mean, out of the blue. So like, you know what I mean, that was a good look. So, you know, there's a lot of things that are like I do to like really just get like the message out for like people to not really give up. But like the Better Days thing, the way I do a giveaway is like people will buy something, and then now that they bought 2 things, I'll bless them on the 3rd thing that they buy, and I'll give them a discount on that. And then like single mothers, they get a discount. They get a discount on anything they buy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And we drop it to them, you know what I'm saying, in the city and everything like that. And like I do all my deliveries personally for everybody who buys something. If they don't want to wait for it in the mail, you know what I'm saying, I basically do all the deliveries, meet them downtown, and do all that stuff like that.
Well, that's dope, man. Appreciate it, brother. And we got about a couple minutes left. Off the top of your head, do you have any of those 5 facts of the days that you want to drop anything on?
All right, yo, fact number 1. Hello, there's no such thing as a sneaker culture. If you have a problem with that, go in your mom's kitchen, get some baby oil, and take your ass in the tub because you get a knot today. Fact number 2, let me tell you something. Reselling, okay? Reselling. If you're out there breaking your neck for $25, it's not worth it. Not today. Fact number 3, you need to follow Executive Kicks, Step It Up Footwear on Instagram. If you're not doing that, you need to go in the tub again with some baby oil, run the water, and sit your ass in there for an extra long time. Fact number 4, listen, if you ain't got nothing that says Better Days on it, your day ain't gonna get better, okay? Hello. And last fact of the day, I appreciate everybody, bro. Haters too. We appreciate the haters because without the haters, the promotion wouldn't be happening right now. Those are my facts. Hello.
That's what it is. Mic drop. Yo, give them your Instagram handle. Where can they find you? Where can they listen to your music? Spread it out.
Hey man, you can go on any of the platforms, type in 7 Days on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, whatever you feel like, and you can listen. My Instagram is where a lot of things go through for my clothes. If you want to pre-order, if you want to do something, it's I am 7 Days. So IAM 7 DAYS. Website's under construction. Shopify is under construction right now, but we still getting the message to the people. We appreciate y'all. Worry less, love more, travel more, do more. You know what it is.
Dope, brother.
All right, salute, my brother.
Thank you.